Happy Vlogmas. It's December 22nd. I'm Barbara. You can find me as Diva S on Instagram and Ravelry. I'm up late today. I've taken Dennis his little cup of tea. I'm having my first cup of coffee, but it's already 10:15. I am not going to tell you my plans for the day because I sat here and told you my plans for the day yesterday and I didn't do what I said I was going to do other than getting my hair done. So I think I'll just try to be better about showing you during the day and not trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But the things that I need to do before Sunday dinner, which is our Christmas celebration on Christmas Eve, I have 3 aprons to finish. I have the 2 Peppa Pig aprons, and I want to do a blue apron for Isabel to match her parents. And I need to do some kind of a bib or apron or smock or something for Sammy. I don't have enough of the seam binding, I don't think, for everything, but I do have those, I do have the cotton, the quilt binding, so I can make binding because I am not going out to the store anymore if I can help it. Because it's 3 days before Christmas. I'm not doing that. I only have 2 more Advent minis hanging on my garland from Helen of the Crafty Toads, and so I don't have much time. So I'm gonna do, I have to sew those aprons, and I have to do Dennis's in the morning tomorrow because I have to get up early and do it before he gets up, so it'll be a surprise. And I can't stay up late tonight, so if this video doesn't show up until later tomorrow morning, that's because I didn't get a chance to do it, and I went to bed anyway because I can't stay up late tonight. Because I have to get up early tomorrow and make that apron. And for knitting, what I have to finish is I have to finish my mother's thrummed mittens. I only have the thumbs to go. I finished the hands yesterday, so that's good. I finished Isabel's sweater last night. I even wove in the ends. It is actually in the washer on the delicate cycle, so that will be, we'll see how that goes. I felt like as I was knitting it that my gauge was much looser on the yoke than it was on the body, which I'm not sure why that would be because they were both knitting around. So I don't know, but we'll see. It's getting a good gentle tumble in there. We'll see how that affects it. The little animal pom-pom hats that I made the girls, I don't think I showed them to you on Vlogmas, so if you don't watch my podcast, you don't know what I'm talking about, but I got the little kits that have a little stuffed animal head instead of a pom-pom. And I made a smaller size for Sammy, and I wasn't sure if that was such a good idea, and I asked Allison if I were going to make hats, should I make them the same size for both the girls, and she thought that would be fine. So I'm gonna make the other hat bigger. So, but that's only an inch or 2, so that will take very little time. And I have the ends to weave in on my niece's socket hats. I made them while I was on vacation. So I just have a little bit of knitting stuff, but I really am seriously considering starting a flax slide for Sammy. In fact, I'm quite sure I'll be doing that because it was fun to knit, and it just doesn't seem fair for Isabel to get a new sweater and Sammy to not get a new sweater, and she will look so adorable in a flax slide. I don't know what I'm going to make it out of. I will do some stash diving and discuss it with you when I do that. I haven't used the minis from my Legacy Advent last year, Legacy Fiber Arts Advent that I got for Christmas last year. And those are quite large skeins, and it seems like there was quite a pink theme. It just felt like there were quite a few pinks in there. So if I find a nice neutral in my stash, I might just do some pink stripes or something like that. I don't know. we'll see. I'll tell you when I figure it out. So meanwhile, I'm finishing my coffee, and maybe I'll go work on my mother's thumbs while I watch some Vlogmases. And then I will attend to the other things that I have to do. I'm not going to say I'm going to work on those aprons because I said that yesterday and I didn't do it. But I only have 2 days. And I also have to clean down here and get ready for everybody to come over, but it's not very many. It's just Jason and Allison and my in-laws, just like Thanksgiving. So it'll be a small party. My daughter is not able to come till the week between Christmas and New Year's. So we're doing a New Year's party here. My parents are going to come, which is unusual. So they haven't seen very much of the great-granddaughter, so they're coming. And so we'll do kind of a New Year's party with more people. So I will have to clear the dining room out, but not till after Christmas. And you won't have to watch that because I won't be doing Vlogmas then. So I will spare you that. Anyway, I'm going to go finish my coffee and work on my thumbs and start my day. Happy Vlogmas. Ooh, I forgot to show you my Advents. I had more than one take this morning, I will confess, because I just rambled and I decided to forget it. That's too much editing I'm going to have to do. So for my day 22 from Helen, this is, she says, purchased Rhinebeck 2016. Isn't that pretty? I love that. I love that. What a gorgeous sweater that would make. And from Fiber Nymphs Dye Works, I got a beautiful blue, and it's called Twilight on Harry Lake. And it's got a tiny little bit of green and orange in it, and it's beautiful. Makes me think I should get my hat out. And maybe I will, because I don't have a ton of knitting that I have to do. But I am going to do that flexibly. So anyway, these are my Advents for today. They are gorgeous. And now I'll get started. Just finished one thumb. I'm pretty happy with it. I had to go back and take out my I had pulled all the last few stitches together and put it on, and it didn't have enough stuffing in the end of the thumb, so I took it out and I thrummed right at the end, so now it's nice and cushy in there. So I have to do the same thing for the other one. But now I am going to get ready to work on some Isabel aprons. So, and I changed my mind about the sweater and decided to toss it in the dryer, and I'm so glad I did. I am much happier with the sweater now, and I'll show you. I have been very successful in my sewing today. I have a Peppa Pig apron for Isabel, and I have a Hearts apron for Isabel. One is for her to take home. The Hearts will go with everybody. And I did a little kind of over-the-head smock for Sammy. And I think that'll work very well. It doesn't have any ties or anything. I'll have to think about that. And so, a successful day sewing. And I got one thumb done on my mom's mittens, so one more thumb and a few little odds and ends, and I will be done with my must do. So now I need to go look for yarn for Sammy's black slide. At the dog park again. Now she knows what she's in for. She's very excited. Looks like there are a few dogs here. And one who's outside of the fence without a leash. That would be two.
No. Come on.
I don't think this dog likes her.
No.
This dog should not be in an off-leash dog park. But she's not too put off. Just got back from the park, and took my phone out of my pocket, and I had a 31-minute video. I suspect that's about 31 minutes of the inside of my pocket. I don't think you'll be seeing that. But I feel like I've accomplished a lot today. I did my mother's thumb, one of them. And I got all three of the kids' aprons done. I didn't do Dennis's yet. Just double checking he's not here. But I got Isabel's two done and one for Sammy. And tonight I will do this second thumb. And I'm going to see what I can find. Oh, I have to weigh the sweater. I need to weigh the sweater and see how much yarn it took so I can make some decisions about Sammy's sweater. I'm going to go do that right now while my water is coming to a boil for a nice fruit infusion, as David's teas called them. I got a couple samples. This one is the rhubarb something yogurt parfait or something ridiculous. So it smells like dessert. I have no idea. So I'm going to try that. But I'm going to go weigh that sweater. So can't decide. Can't decide. But that's what it says when I put it down. 139 grams. So I was wrong. I thought maybe it was less than 100. But 139 grams. So I could do I betcha, for Sammy, I could do all the ribbing in a mini, and a skein of yarn would do the body, one skein. Because this was a 4/6, I'm gonna do a 2/3 for Sammy, so it's got to be smaller. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go find me a lovely yarn, sock yarn for Sammy's sweater, and then find some minis to go with it. That's my plan. So the plan is revealed. I am going to, this is the steel toe, is the base, 75/25, and it's called Frostbite. This was the Christmas Day skein of yarn that I got last year in my Legacy Knits advent calendar. And I am going to make, funny how the light is. It was so dark before. I am going to make the body of the sweater out of this, and I am going to use the leftover yarn from the I'd Rather Be in Bahamas. I'd Rather Be in the Bahamas by Dogstar Knits for the ribbing around the neck and the bottom and the sleeves. And that will tie the girls' sweaters together, and I think it will look beautiful and go fine, and that's my plan. That's my plan. This is it. That's the sweater. This is Sammy's sweater. I'm going to go wind this yarn. I am not allowing myself to cast this on until I do my mother's thumb, but this is the tea. Strawberry Rhubarb Parfait. So, let's see what we think of this. What do we think of this tea, puppy? That's actually pretty tasty. But this would be really delicious if it was cold and you blended ice cubes and put a little more cream in this. This would be like a wonderful milkshake. Maybe I'll just stop drinking this and have that for dessert. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try it. And I thought I turned this camera off, but I didn't, so I'm going to have editing to do. Neighbor knocked on our door. Apparently UPS delivered to them. And they both had my name on them. I'm like, what? I don't remember ordering anything. Look at this box. This is like the craziest box. I had a big giant footmark on it. Dennis is like, I hope it wasn't fragile. I'm like, I don't know what it is. It was for Pearl, really. I'm not doing a very good job. I can't do this by myself. I need a holder. I need a Vanna White. So here is the present. Squeak it. Pearl. Pearl. That's for you. That's from Bear and David. Her Bear's from David. Oh, now you see how dirty my floor is again. I have to vacuum every day, I guess. I'm not used to that kind of thing. What do you have, puppy? Well, and it was actually 2 packages. And the second package was for me. It was this beautiful box. I mean, a really gorgeous box with these wonderful birds. It was a beautiful mug. Look at this. Okay, Jen said, yep, it's a right-hander's mug because when I drink, I will see the lovely birds. Thank you, David. Merry Christmas to you guys, too. Oh, you're a doll. You're a doll. What a sweet man. What a sweet man. What gorgeous birds. Somebody should make some yarn from that picture. Thank you, David. What a fun visit from our neighbor. So I made my tea milkshake, and it is good. It's a little light in flavor, but otherwise it's pretty delicious. So I don't know, I might get some of that fruit infusion from David's tea. There are a couple other ones I've tried that I like too. So I'm maybe making a David's tea order. And while I'm showing you what's happening, I cast on Sammy's sweater. I finished my mother's mittens. They're even, I wove in the ends and everything, so I gave myself permission to cast on Sammy's sweater. And I think it's going to look great. I think the 2 yarns are going to look great. So I'm really excited about that. So anyway, that was fun. And I don't know. I might be able to finish it. Probably not, though. But I'm not worried about that. I'm not stressing over that. But I think those 2 colors are looking great together. So I will wish you a happy Vlogmas. And I feel like I've had a pretty productive day, so that's good. And I'm going to drink my milkshake and work on my granddaughter's sweater. And then I'm going to process my Vlogmas. And try to get it done earlier today because I need to get up early tomorrow. So, have a wonderful day and happy Vlogmas.